President Donald Trump began his second administration with a blitz of policy actions to reorient the U.S. government priorities. He has covered issues from trade, immigration, and U.S. foreign and to demographic diversity, civil rights, and the hiring of federal workers. Here's a look at some of the latest today.
President Donald Trump's decision to pardon the January 6th rioters surprised many of his allies, but he's sticking by his decision.
I am the friend of police more than any president that's ever been in this office.
The Speaker of the House also backing Trump.
There was a weaponization of the Justice Department. There was a weaponization of the events, the following, the prosecutions that happened after January 6th. It was a terrible time and a terrible chapter in America's history. The president's made his decision. I don't second guess those. And yes, it's kind of my ethos, my worldview. We believe in redemption. We believe in second chances.
He added that Joe Biden pardoning his family on his way out of office was shocking.
Pardoning his family for more than a decade of whatever activity, any nonviolent offenses, it was breathtaking to us. I don't think that's anything like that's ever been anticipated. And by the way, go look at the tape, 4 years ago, when it was just implied that President Trump might do something similar. They were apoplectic. Joe Biden himself, Adam Schiff, Chuck Schumer, roll the tape. They all said that would be crazy and unconscionable.
Meanwhile, today, Trump is continuing his work on his agenda, threatening to impose stiff taxes, tariffs, and sanctions on Russia if an agreement isn't reached to end the war in Ukraine. It's a warning that is likely to fall on deaf ears in the Kremlin. In a post to his Truth Social site, Trump urged Russian President Vladimir Putin to settle now and stop this ridiculous war. Some experts say Trump probably thinks this will help drive Putin to the table.
Well, the first thing it tells you is that he's intensely attuned to the fact that the world thinks he will do anything for Putin, that he will roll over to Putin, and he wants to show that he's tougher than that. The second is this was the first time that we had seen Trump make an assessment that Russia had made an error in going into Ukraine.
After Trump signed a number of executive orders, flights for refugees preparing to come to the United States have been canceled. That's according to a memo from the State Department sent to resettlement partners. It's expected to affect about 10,000 people who already scheduled their flights. Thousands of additional active duty U.S. troops are also being ordered to the southern U.S. border with Mexico. Around 1,500 troops are expected to be part of the first round. Also today, the White House said all existing federal DEI workers are on paid administrative leave. This comes after Trump signed an executive order banning diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the federal government. DEI programs are those that seek to provide a more fair work environment for minority workers and job candidates.
And I think this DEI leave is just another example of kind of cruelty and pettiness.
Meanwhile, an announcement from Trump yesterday is getting some backlash online. He announced the AI joint venture between SoftBank, OpenAI, and Oracle called the Stargate Project. $500 billion will be spent over 4 years building data centers with the hope of securing U.S. leadership in the new technology. And the companies touted the project, saying it'll help people.
I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease.
But the talk of a potential cancer vaccine is not sitting well with many online, some on X expressing their distrust with vaccines and saying they don't support the project.